Hi. If
Filming.
yes.
I was like waiting for the flash.
If you could choose one song to represent your latest book, what would it be?
Everybody looking. You're the music person.
I know, I'm the boy band person. I think that's more accurate. The most, It's Gotta Be You. You don't even know. By One Direction.
Oh, I should.
Of course. No other answers?
I would say We Are Broken by Paramore.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh, I have a song for all of my books except this one. You go first.
I actually wrote Reboot in silence, so I always say silence, so I say no song.
Cool.
It's a song title. I think I would go with the I'm a Bitch song.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I see that.
So funny.
Okay, who is your favorite, your absolute favorite fictional character?
Lily Potter. I worship that woman. She's amazing.
Do you guys have one?
I think you're talking
I like the giver in The Giver. He's so wise, and he's just so willing to share.
I would probably go with Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice.
Actually, I think I'll go with Adam from If I Stay Immersed. That's a good one.
What is the hardest thing you've ever had to write as an author?
I think that doing all of the rewriting for the first round of revisions for Wings was the hardest, because it was the first time that I'd ever learned just how intense like editorial stuff can be. Yeah. I think the shock.
That first shock.
After that first shock. I mean, the work is still just as hard, but it's not so shocking after that first shock.
I think a particular scene, like in the third book, which is awful because I can't tell you about it, but like it was really gut-wrenching to write.
I would say the action scenes in Reboot, because I have no experience in like hitting people or
You don't
karate or anything.
cut people?
No. I don't shoot people, and so it's really tough.
Your action scenes are hard too.
For me, it was the beginning of Unbreakable. I rewrote the first 60 pages 4 times.
Wow.
And it was, I knew exactly how it was going to end, and I knew what they were going to have to go through to get there. But at one point, like I started, I think in my first draft, I started at one point, and then every round of revisions I did, I started somewhere else and rewrote the beginning. So I went through a lot of beginnings.
Do you have a favorite place to write, and do you think it affects the outcome of your story?
So I don't have a desk. So I move with my laptop around, and I wrote parts of Unbreakable.
You might want to pause this.
Your face being out there via social media, just tell the photographer, that includes myself, and some team advisory board members who will be taking photos, and the promo people. Just let them know if you don't want your face out there, but otherwise, it's really important. Live 3 days will be
You'll have some good outtakes. Okay, so I don't have a desk, so it's just me and my laptop moving around, and I wrote part of Unbreakable in the maps room in the main branch of the New York Public Library, which was really cool because it just was so, like, it's an old building, and like the room like just kind of smelled old, so it was like a really cool atmosphere, and it was quiet, but like you didn't have to be silent, so I was never worried about like doing something that was like too loud and being mad. But so that was really fun.
I do have a desk, but when I'm really just like mired in revisions, or I'm almost done with the book, I will go out and have what I call a working day, which means that I go to a restaurant, and it doesn't matter what restaurant it is, as long as I can have a Diet Coke on one side, and somebody will keep bringing me plates of fruit on the other. And that is just, it's really conducive to writing. I can't do it every day, or I would weigh 800 pounds. But once in a while, when I'm really just having a hard time, that's what I like to do.
For the longest time, I've said that Kiera is my office because that is where I do the majority of my work because I don't have my own into a house and I finally have my place.
It's gonna be your favorite.
It'll be my favorite place because it's mine.
I actually have a desk now, so I write at that sometimes. I actually wrote the first draft of Reboot by hand, so I wrote it all over. I wrote it on my lunch break, started on my yoga mat while I waited for class to start. So, and I don't think it affected anything. Well, maybe it made me more like motivated to write, because on the yoga mat, it's like 15 minutes until class starts, and it made me put it away. Yeah.
What do you like to do when you're not busy writing?
I like to run. I'm a runner.
You run. I mean, you've been running since we got, running.
I love it. Makes me sane. Keeps me sane.
Yes. Tumblr. And I take care of my very small children.
Yes. Small children.
I watch a lot of television. I really like that. I don't know, I feel like my whole life is like books and writing, like reading and writing. And then I have the days where I'm like, I just need to watch TV. There's that.
I also watch a lot of TV and movies, and I have an insanely energetic dog and no backyard, so I walk her at least an hour a day.
I walk my dogs too. I do walk them. I don't make them watch TV all the time.
Do you have a favorite vacation destination? If not, where would you like to go most?
Oh, okay. So I recently got super obsessed with this blog, and it's like a lifestyle blog with this girl in London, and she goes on all these trips, and everywhere she goes, I'm like, I want to go there. But recently, she went to this heart-shaped island in Fiji. That it's like you can't even fly there. You have to fly to Fiji and then take a ferry and it's actually like in the shape of a heart.
Wow.
And so I really want to go there. I forget the name of the island now, but it sounds so cool.
I've totally been obsessed by Fiji lately and wanting to go there for reasons
I want to
that
go.
I really can't divulge.
I like sit in a hut.
You and I, we can go to Fiji.
Okay.
I hate flying. With a passion. I think I'd like to go somewhere tropical with my hubby. Like anywhere tropical.
On a boat?
Yeah, I like cruises. I've always liked cruises. Let's go to cruise.
I'm super lame, and I just got a passport like a couple months ago. So I'd really like to go to Europe. I'd like to see London and not be like, I'm 30 years old, and I just got a passport.
I just got mine last year.
I just got mine last year too.
There we go.
We are all incredibly lame together, which means it's not lame.
Do you give any of your characters some of your own qualities?
Here and there. I have some characters who like to run. I've got one character who really likes trail mix, and this girl will tell you I live on trail mix and dark chocolate when I'm on the trail. So here and there, a few things, but not very many for me. I don't give her very many at a time.
When I self-published, Kayla inherited my love of cake. It was like on every page. I love cake. Oh my gosh, cake. So every once in a while it happens.
Yeah, I'd say I feel like all of my characters are either like a compilation of like traits that I have and that my friends have, or that just random people that I've met have.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of all gets mixed in together. I think my main character in Unraveling, Janelle, I think she is probably who I wanted to be when I was 15, but wasn't. It was not that tough or anything, but I wanted to be.
I did with Ren a little bit actually, and she was the first one that I did. I made her people always said that I was very stoic, you have no feelings, you're very cold. I was like, I do have feelings, I'm just not showing them. So I gave that quality to Ren, and then I made everyone kind of work for it.
You are hard to read sometimes. I do, but that's because I feel like I put everything on my face.
I would never call you unfeeling.
No, I would never say unfeeling.
Very nice.
No, that's right.
Okay, well, thank you for taking the time to interview with me.